Hello, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and share this message with everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. So let's see what Spirit has in store for us today. What messages we're going to receive from Spirit today. Whether you're in communication with your person or whether there's been a bit of silence. Wow, that's a lot of cards. Okay, so straight away, let's see. That's a lot of messages. We can see soul contract. Wow, wow, wow. There's a lot of messages that has come there. So thank you, Spirit, for your guidance. Thank you, Spirit, for your messages. So straight away we can see that it's a twin flame connection. So we can see that this runner and chaser dynamic is the one that needs healing. It's causing a lot of issues in this situation. But like we always say, you have to work from the inside out to be able to heal this connection. But if you see the divine masculine, divine feminine, they're there looking ahead, straight ahead. They know they've got wounds that they need to clear. They've got karmic debts that they need to clear, whether from the past life, maybe that's why they're looking that way. Maybe it's from previous lives that they have to clear to be able to heal this connection and come together in this lifetime. But for them to be able to do that, they have to face their demons together. Can you see that? They know they have to face their inner demons, inner turmoil, clear all the karma that they need to clear in this lifetime for them to be able to heal and come together in physical union. So you could be dealing with your twin flame. That's why maybe there's a lot of conflicts. That's why they've gone quiet. Maybe there's push and pull. But like we always say, whilst you work on yourself, because if you remember, like we always say, that 1111 is showing that you are one, right? You are twin souls that have to come together. But if you, the feminine, start to work in yourself, work from inside out, you're going to trigger the masculine to do the same, because you are energetically connected. If you know what I'm saying, because of that energetic connection, this is why you realize that you have to come together and fight for this love. You have to fight for this love and clear all this karma. But divine feminine, you have to start by clearing your own karmic situation, karmic debts, all these issues that you need to clear and all the wounds that you need to heal. And that's going to trigger the masculine to do the same. And that way it's going to help you to heal this connection. At the moment, you might feel like that person is not really working out with you, is not really willing to do that inner work with you. Why? Because they could be sneaking around with their friends. They could be sneaking around with somebody else, spending time chilling with someone else whilst you are the one who is grinding, doing all this hard work. But with divine guidance and divine timing, this person knows that they're going to need this healing. They're going to do this healing at their own pace. So you just do you, because that is going to trigger this person, whether it's going to be from their own intuition or through dreams, that spirit is going to come and talk to them that it's time to heal. It's time to start to work on this connection. And by doing that, they have to start to work and come towards you. They have to come towards you, because this guidance so you don't have to do anything. Spirit is going to guide this person whilst in their dream state. Is going to visit them and come in and tell them what they need to do. Why? Because you have a soul contract. You have a soul contract in this lifetime. So you are soulmates and this spiritual union is coming. But for it to come into fruition, there has to be work that needs to be done. Why is it a soul contract? Because it's twin flames there. It's twin flames. So this relationship is not going to be easy. There is a lot of blockages. There's a lot of challenges. There's a lot of hurdles along the way. But the angels are going to be around you. The angels are there to, whether in dream state, whether they're going to just come as a thought to your person, to know that you have to do inner work and leave all the sneaking around that they're doing and work on their soul. That's why we say you have to work from the inside out, because for you to have this spiritual union and twin flame union, you have to work from the soul and heal your soul. And whilst you're healing your soul, you're healing your twin. And whilst you're healing your twin, you can see that actually the spiritual union will be coming. But at the meantime, whilst you're working on yourself, your person might be in the spotlight there. He might be a star, maybe he's a celebrity. He's busy doing other things. He's not really focusing on what you need to be doing at the moment, because he's maybe focusing on his career. You could be maybe a celebrity online. You could be actually a proper star, a celebrity that people know about in the world. But it's not stopping this person to be thinking of you in their private life. So from the outside, it might look like they've got it all. They're living the life. They're in the limelight. People love them. They've got a lot of followers. They've got everything that they need. But behind closed doors, this person is thinking about you. Why? Because they're missing you. They're missing you. You're part of them. You're 1111. You are their twin flame. So they're thinking about you, they're crying, missing you. They've got nostalgic feelings. But they are doing this in secret. They're not telling on anyone because they're hiding this information that they know. But deep down, they know that they need you. They need to resolve. That is what they need to be focusing on instead of all this limelight. Because they came on this planet to heal these rifts. They came to clear all this karma that they caused over all these lifetimes, multiple lifetimes that you spent together. So now it's time to heal. Although right now you feel like you're opposites, maybe you're coming from different, maybe you could be more spiritual because you're divine feminine and this person is religious, so maybe right now this could be some of the blockages that are in the way. You feel like you love each other, you've got attraction, you've got chemistry. There's a lot of inner knowing. That's why intuition is there. Even this person knows, even if they're not saying anything. That's why when they're not with you, they're crying, they're missing you, they're having nostalgic, emotions, because they know that you've got this soul contract. So you might be from the opposite side of the world. You might be different races, religion, or spiritual beliefs. And this person actually maybe looks the opposite of your usual type, but because spirit knows exactly what they're doing. Spirit knows exactly what they're doing. That is how you made this soul contract before you came into this planet, to say, even though we're going to be different, we're going to go through all these challenges, heal all these wounds, all these barriers that have been put. And even though there's push and pull, power struggles, there's imbalance in everything that is happening because of the opposite that you're different people, different race, religion, it could be anything. You are going to go through it, and you have to fight for you to be able to get to this soul contracts, to this spiritual union, to reunite with your twin flame. It's going to take a lot of hard work, a lot of divine, and obviously divine timing. But at this time, you might feel like this relationship is toxic. You might be, because it's push and pull, right? There's a lot of struggles there, and there's a lot of drama, there's a lot of fighting, but all this has to happen so that you can heal. And when you've healed, you're going to get to here. You're going to get to the soul contract and the spiritual union. But that's how it has to happen. it is a toxic love at the moment because there's no balance. You are feeling like there's so many emotions, there's so many boundaries, there's so many challenges and mountains to climb. Even if you know secretively that you and this person, because you're the divine feminine, you know that you are in a soul contract with this person. You maybe have not told your person, so you're hiding this information from them, but they can sense it because they are your other half and they're thinking about you when they are away from the spotlight, when they are away from everybody and everything else that they use to distract themselves from thinking about you. They are crying and they know it's just a matter of time before the angels come and heal what they're feeling. And that way they are either going to come in dreams, or their intuition is going to tell them that it's time to go and work for that soul contract. Because you know why? You're twin flames, you're yin and yang, you're the divine masculine and divine feminine, and you have to come together in this lifetime. But you have to make sure that you do the work for it. So let's see as well what tarot has to say. So this is a twin flame relationship. You couldn't make that up because it's a soul contract. There straight away there is a lot of fighting and the truth is coming. The Ace of Swords. There's a lot of conflict that needs to be resolved. There's a lot of conflict that needs resolving. That's a lot. But at the same time, we know that a twin flame dynamic is never easy. It's not an easy at all relationship. It's not that that's why you came. You came to fight. You came to resolve all these issues. You came to resolve all these issues. But that's part of your soul growth and soul contract. So let's see what the tarot has to say regarding this issue. Okay. And in the bottom of the deck, we've got the Four of Wands and the Temperance. So, like we said, just like it's clarifying now what the messages that we've seen, this Five of Wands is showing that right now in this dynamic, there's a lot of fighting, push and pull, a lot of conflict, which is making it difficult to come into union at the moment. But of course, you have to clear a lot of karmic debts. At the moment, you don't see what divine is in store for you. This is the Two of Swords there. There's difficult decisions that you have to make, of course, because if you're in a dynamic with someone that you're constantly fighting, it's obviously going to cause a lot of stress, a lot of drama. But even though you might feel at the moment that there's the Ten of Swords, that things have come to an end, it's not necessarily that way. Maybe it's the end of fighting. Maybe this fighting is actually coming to an end and you don't see that coming. It's nearly coming to an end because why? You've realized that all this fighting is not getting you anywhere, but it is your justice that you are seeing into the future. You are seeing into the future that, okay, maybe this had to happen. All this fighting had to happen for your person to open up their eyes, for you to be able to see what is out there, for you to be able to see what opportunities that you and your person can actually have to be able to get to where you want to be. So this is the Three of Wands there, which is showing that maybe at the moment, instead of you focusing too much on what is not working in your relationship, maybe look for other opportunities. Maybe it could be jobs, it could be going back to university, it could be anything else that can help you to take away your mind from all this fighting and this dynamic with your twin flame. However, it's going to be helping you because while you are the Magician, you could be a Gemini, you could be a Virgo there. It's going to help you to manifest what you need in this lifetime. Whether it's this relationship, your twin flame union, for it to come into fruition, you also have to be working hard. Work hard on other and look for other opportunities like that is going to help you to elevate you to get to where you want to be. But then at the moment, right now, you're going to be manifesting all the things that you wish for in this lifetime. And by so doing, it's going to help you to be able to reach this 10 of Cups. So with your person, even though there's a lot of conflict and you might feel like things have come to an end. What you don't see coming is the magician is here. So that means you're going to be working out, you're going to manifest this relationship back into full force. And when it comes into full force, it's actually going to be a happy ever after, because it is divine love. You cannot run away from this. You might go through challenges, but you are both willing to work through your challenges to be able to get there. Remember what we said before when we were clarifying that it's a twin flame relationship. It's a dynamic which is not simple. So there's a lot of fighting, but good news is coming. This good news is coming. Why? Because this person might be feeling upset at the moment. This person has been thinking and feeling like, because things have come to an end. Remember, we saw the 10 of Swords there. Might be feeling very lonely, very remorseful, grieving for this relationship, because maybe they finally realize that you are their divine counterparts, and whatever problems that you've been going through, maybe you decided as a divine feminine that you want to move on. Maybe if this person can see that you are looking in the horizon, now you're thinking of moving on to look for somebody else or something else, and it's putting this person in the 5 of Cups, and this person is now missing you. We saw another card there which was saying that missing you, and they're crying, missing you, nostalgia. It came as well here as a 5 of Cups. That person is missing you and crying away from the limelight. Because why? Because they're feeling that if they lose you, they know that you are meant to be together. The 4 of Wands is here, so there might be problem here. You might be feeling at a loss at the moment. You might be thinking that things are not working out, but at the end of the day, it's inevitable. 4 of Wands are there. You're going to be together eventually, somehow, somewhere. After all this working on yourself and giving yourself some love and working on your inner self and clearing all this karma, you both have to work for it, for this 4 of Wands to come into fruition. Because the Temperance is here. You might need a lot of patience, but harmony is coming. You're going to be celebrating when things finally come into full circle. But that could also be a Sag. But at the moment, whilst this is happening, keep on working on yourself. The angels are with you. The angels are working behind the scenes. The Temperance card is here for you to find that middle point, for you guys to come into union and harmony, for that 4 of Wands to happen, for that. Can you see the 1111, the twin flames? It's literally clarifying one after the other. There is the twin flame again coming. So this is definitely a divine union. It is a soul contract and yin and yang, twin flame union that has to come into fruition. But as we can see, there's a lot of religious factors, a lot of other differences that is causing a lot of conflict and a lot of fighting. But fear not, the angels are with you. They're going to help you. They're going to help you to get to where you need to be, to have this spiritual union to come together. Why? Because look, the 10 of Pentacles is here. So can you see the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles? There's going to be a lot of success. Success is coming regarding this union. There's the 4 of Wands, there's the 10 of Cups, there's the 10 of Pentacles. So regardless of all the tens, all the delays, all the conflict, any of all the challenges that you guys are going through, is all going to come into full circle, and you're going to end up together. You're going to have the abundance of a lifetime. Not only are you going to be full of abundance, you're going to have that family that you've always wanted. You're going to have that union that you've always wanted. You're going to have those kids that you're going to be those spiritual children that you've always wanted to have with your person. And it's going to be the ultimate love, the divine love of a lifetime. So even though you're going through the changes, the Ace of Swords is there. Clarity is coming for you and your person. Clarity is coming for you and your person, and conflict is going to be resolved. Everything is going to be resolved, and when it's all resolved, the 4 of Wands is going to be here. That means you're going to get married and have everything that you've wanted. But in the meantime, you are having problems feeling and believing that it's going to happen. Why? Because all this conflict has made you to lose your self-worth, to start to doubt yourself. and you are now actually thinking that maybe I need to indulge in other things, maybe I need to leave this place. That's why maybe the Three of Wands is there, because you're thinking maybe there's nothing that is working around where you are. But no, clarity is here. So just keep on working on yourself, Divine Feminine. The Ace of Wands, clarity, your person is just a matter of time before they see the truth. They cannot run away from the truth forever. They might hide from it. They might try to deny it at the moment, but if eventually you cannot run away from the Ten of Cups. You cannot run away from the Ten of Pentacles, and definitely you cannot run away from the Four of Wands. It's all showing that even though this person might be using other things, or maybe they're working so hard doing other things because they're trying to run away from thinking and working on their soul contract. They know it's just a matter of divine timing where things are going to come into full cycle, and you and your person are going to end up together. Thank you so much, Spirit, for giving us this beautiful and wonderful message. I know, collective, I'm sure you can see this is amazing. These cards have literally been clarified by the tarot. Every card that is there has actually been clarified by the tarot, just to show you that hang on in there. This is a soul contract, and this soul contract is coming to change your life forever. And everything that you've always wanted, the Magician is there. You're going to manifest it in this lifetime. But it's for you to keep on believing in yourself and believing that it's going to work out in your favor. But by doing that, you have to start to work hard on yourself, because justice is here. It's your justice for you to receive all these things that you've wanted in this lifetime. Thank you so much. I hope this message resonates with someone, and I hope you receive all this that you've always wanted. And this is the year of the wood snake, and we know that this is the year where everything that you wanted, because the snake is shedding all the skin, so all the things that you've always wanted is coming into fruition. It's just for you to believe, divine timing, and fight for what you believe in. Thank you so much. Keep on working on yourself. Keep working on yourself. Thank you for watching, and take care.